Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome back to another episode. Footy Talk. Me Gunners in the building. What you saying, bro?
It's Friday again. It's Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Friday again. Come on, baby. I'm in a good mood today, boy.
You're a madman. What happened, bro?
Oh, bro, I just do me, bro. People get caught in their feelings. You know what I'm saying?
We know that already, though.
When you call on sticking your earnings out there, and then you stick your earnings out there, and then people realize, oh, that channel's not as dead as I thought it was. It takes an hour to Photoshop a picture which tells me that your CPM is $23. There ain't no one on YouTube with a CPM of $23, bruv.
Bruv, what are you like, bruv? I swear, man's always on the wind up, fam.
Do you know what it is? That particular person, bruv, has run his mouth about me indirectly for a long time, man. Like backstage, when I was backstage doing fan cams waiting for Robbie and that, I could hear him mouthing it, bruv, yeah. Like indirectly, like the whole rap thing came about, like because of it. Do you know what I'm saying? And fucking, I've just had enough of it, bruv. So I was like, yo, come on then, let's talk about my dead channel, yeah? About I'm desperate to be noticed and this and that, yeah? And about he reckons he's living the high life and all that. Yeah, didn't expect me to put 14.7 fucking K on the table in 1 month, did you, mate? Yeah, do you know what I'm saying?
Big up the right army in the building as well. I could see it, bruv. I didn't see what happened. I missed what went on, guys, but I'm just catching up to the comments now, bruv. That's
that's the last time I'll be mentioning that guy, by the way.
Yeah, bruv. Boy, Lee's just on the wind up, bruv.
Do you know what it is, right? As soon as you put clips out of the shows, because I've been starting to do that on my socials, getting clips of the show and putting them out. And they've been getting good traction. I wouldn't say it's an amazing traction, but they're getting good traction, considering I've never done it before. And bro, the amount of people that get rattled just because, like, I want the manager out, or you want Ollie out, or like I think these people have forgotten that it's January and you're top of the league. Let's see where you're at in May.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? And it's like, you know, we're 11th. Yeah, cool. Let's see where we're at in May. One thing's for sure, it ain't top. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, if people want to get rattled, let them get rattled, bruv. Yeah, I'm past caring, to be honest with you. It's not stopping me uploading or you uploading or me putting my clips out. You know what I'm saying? So
Facts.
it is what it is, man.
What's man said? Lee had 400K more views. Wow. Is that what happened?
Yeah, come on.
Man, obviously, I know that you do numbers anyway.
Come on, man's out here telling people he earned $23,000 in the last 28 days, bruv. Your CPM on 1 million is not 23 fucking dollars, mate. Yeah, which is a per thousand. Yeah, your CPM's worked out per thousand. There ain't no one on YouTube with a $23 per thousand CPM.
Wow. Yeah, but what's the average CPM?
It depends, mate. It depends on how much.
Obviously, it depends on what region they're in and all these other things. I know my highest CPMs are in US and Canada. I know that.
Yeah, see, mine's America and Australia, I think. But you're right. It depends on what area of the world they're watching from, how long they watch for. It varies, man. People think it's just very easy and direct to just drop it's that much that you earn. It's not. It's very complex, man. And you know, it goes on a whole variety of things. It goes on how long your watch time is and everything, bruv. Because if you're doing a 3-hour watch along, you know, your watch time is going to be a lot less than dropping an 8-minute long video.
Yeah, absolutely. And our flipping, you've seen our average watch time. Our average watch time.
Our watch time is lit.
It's nuts, isn't it?
Yeah, it's lit, bro. It's lit. So yeah,
but I never saw none of that. Obviously, you man know I'm not on Twitter, but all of you man in the chat clearly are, because you man know exactly what's going on. So I'm laughing my head off, man. Big up everyone in the chat. Big up the rat army. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. Flip it, bro.
My analytics now, yeah. For the last 28 days, my watch time is 12.9 million minutes, bruv, of 1.1 million views. That's about 13 minutes average watch time, bruv. That is lit.
Yeah, that is nuts there. Yeah,
13 minutes average watch time, bruv. That is mad. Yeah, there's channels out there that don't even do 13-minute long videos, bruv.
Yeah, mine's 18.
Right. So yours is what? On how many views?
1.3 million. It says at the moment.
That's mad. So that's what, a 15 15, 16 minute. What? That's lit, bruv.
It's around there.
Lit.
That's
you
what I
can't buy
mean.
that shit, bruv. You can't make that shit up. It's there. It's in black and white, bruv. And
Trust me, big
is,
up everyone in here as well, because you lot, the way you support our channels are mad, bro.
It is mad. It is mad.
It's mad. It's mad. Trust me, we appreciate you lot, bro. So big up the Rats, blood. You know them ones there.
Come on.
Trust me, because them man are invested everywhere.
Army merch, bruv. Wait till I drop that t-shirt soon, bruv. Yeah, come on.
Bro, these man are invest everywhere, blood. You know them ones. That's bruv. Every single stream I'm on, there's always rats in there.
I swear down. I'm not even joking. Every time I watch someone on YouTube, yeah, doesn't matter whether it's a gaming channel, doesn't matter whether it's Sidemen and their channels, doesn't matter whether it's KSI on his channel, bruv. I see people saying Rat Army in their chats. It is mad.
Yeah, trust me. Yeah, bruv. When it comes to analytics, Lee Gunner's the man, bruv. I'm telling you, bruv. I'm telling you, he knows you can't bullshit him when it comes to these things because he knows.
Exactly, man.
You know what I'm saying? I said you should be working for United, yo. The better banker than Ed Woodward, bro. Real talk, bruv. Nah, trust me, Lee knows, bro, about the analytics. I'm not clued up on these kind of things, but bruv, like the thing is, bruv, just keep it humble. Don't lie in it, bruv. You know
this is the thing, bruv. Do you know what? I shouldn't have posted it if I'm being honest. Yeah, I actually put a tweet out. I've deleted them all anyway, all of the tweets that I put out. But I shouldn't have done it because in these peak times, bruv, it was a bit muggy for me to do that because it's kind of rubbing it in a few people's faces, yeah, that are struggling and stuff like that. But bruv, I had to stick it on him, yeah, and it's as simple as that. He's had that coming for a long fucking time, mate. And yeah, I won't be doing it again. That's for sure. I won't be showing that ever again. But do you know what? It is what it is, man. And I work hard. Really fucking hard, sitting up till 3, 4 in the morning editing clips and stuff like that. Fact. Then I got back up at 8 o'clock this morning. Do you know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's mad.
That's what I'm saying. Big up. Everyone knows that we stay putting it in. Big up everyone inside. Smash the like in here. And yo, bruv, what's going on with Pandemic Pep, bro? Like, is it like what's the deal now? I didn't watch your game, but I heard it was a cure for insomnia, bruv. I'm telling you, like. I heard it was absolutely like horrific to watch. What's the verdict on the performance?
Bruv, I spent most of the second half talking to the missus and the father-in-law rather than watching the game. Yeah, it was absolutely crap. And the thing is, this manager, you know, people want to keep telling me trust the process and all that. Bruv, this is Pep. This isn't Pep ball that he's going to bring to the carpet. This is Arteta ball. This is Arteta ball. This is not going to change. This is him. Yeah? How many managers in world football have ever gone from being defensive to all of a sudden changing it up and being ultra attacking?
Yeah, it doesn't.
Vice versa. It's never ever happened. And people seem to think if he gets a few more of his own players, we're going to start playing fantasy football. Bruv, he is actually crap. Yeah, and the thing is, Tierney was out injured yesterday. Apparently, he had a muscle tightness. Well, after the game, Arteta said he needs an MRI scan. I'm like, what do you need an MRI scan on a muscle tightness for? Like, so he's out for months, mate. There's something.
Yeah, that means it's an injury.
Exactly, but he was saying it was a muscle tightness. Pablo Marie was out with a calf tightness. Yeah, but the funny thing with that is, if he plays one more game to get to 10 games, we owe Flamenco £1 million in add-on. And every 10 games he plays, we owe him another $1 million up to, I think it's 80 games. So a maximum of 8 million, yeah? That game last night would have been his 10th game. So he didn't play. You know, then he takes off. He played Maitland-Niles at left back. He was shocking. Bellerin, everything but a footballer, shocking. Lacazette, the French Benteke up against the actual Benteke. The real Benteke actually did more than the French Benteke, bruv. French Benteke did nothing. Benteke nearly scored twice. Great save from Leno. Louise played all right. Aubameyang still got ozolitis. Couldn't care less if he's there or not. It's just a shambles, bruv. And the thing is, I've seen like the narrative is we missed Tierney. Like, so we missed a left back. Like, come on, turn it in. We missed a left back. Yeah, like that. That
is not the that can't be the reason.
It's mad.
Can't be the reason for the general lack of whatever you had, bro. Like, it was 0-0. Like, and I heard it was a boring game as well. So you can't blame that on the lack of left back.
They had 2. That's how dead it was. You know what I'm saying? It's just, bro, it's just painful to watch. And the thing is, right, we got Newcastle on Monday, and we nearly lost the cup game to them the other night when Andy Carroll turned into Zlatan. Do you know what I'm saying? No doubt he's going to come and bully our defence again. It's like, all that was missing was a goal, bruv, and he should have had a goal. Mad save from Leno at the end of that particular game. But there's only a handful of players that, like, everyone was gassing up, what's his name, Smith Rowe, Croydon De Bruyne. Bruv, man turned into Croydon Ozil last night and did a disappearing act.
Yeah, they did do the Croydon De Bruyne still.
Do you know what I'm saying? And then Saka, he's been our best player for the last 3 or 4 games. He was rubbish, bruv.
It happens though, innit? Like, it happens.
But it's not looking good. And if Leeds United win their game in hand, I think they're playing tonight against Brighton. If they beat Brighton and it's at their own ground, so I'd imagine they've got a chance, really. They go above us and we go to 12th. Like, and people want to still sit here telling me trust the process. Like, what process?
Yeah,
it's true. I don't get it.
But this is the thing right now. It's kind of like if you're forward thinking instead of just reactive, then people got a lot to say, bro. And that's just what it is. But with Arsenal, like you said, nobody just turns into an attacking manager overnight. Like, even when Klopp came in at Liverpool, the reason why the results weren't matching the performances was because he was trying to play his football without his players, but he still set the marker out. The same goes for Pep Guardiola. The reason why he didn't win the Premier League in the first season, because he didn't have all his players, but he still tried to play the same football, but he had to play it with other players. Arteta is clearly playing the football he wants to play, just not with the players that he wants to play it with. So even if he gets his own players in, the football's not going to change dramatically. The results might change, but the actual style of play will not. So it just depends. Like, if Arsenal fans are really happy with this brand of football, then that's fair enough. But right now, the brand of football and the results aren't up to scratch.
100%. And this is the thing, right? We'll batter a couple of teams here and there, like West Brom, like Chelsea, and all of a sudden, he's great again. Then we'll go struggle against Brighton. We'll struggle against Newcastle. We'll struggle against Palace. And everyone just blames the players. And this is the thing. I posted that last night saying, when we don't win a game, it's the players and the owner's fault. When we do, Arteta's a god. Yeah. Right. That is just, and that is where somebody put a great comment in on my watch along last night. And he said that the problem is Arsenal fans are more worried about Man United losing to Liverpool at the weekend than they are about drawing at home to Palace. That is absolutely spot on. Yeah, because we're more worried about every other team than we are ourselves. Like, we're just looking at, oh, we're 2 behind Chelsea, we're 6 behind Tottenham. Like, oh, if Man United lose, like, Man United is a conspiracy. Look how many penalties they get. Like, turn it in, seriously.
Yeah,
it's pathetic, bro.
It's true, bro. But bro, it gets like that, innit? Bro, it absolutely gets like that, bro. With every fan base, there's always certain narratives. Like Statman Bain said, you created 0 big chances yesterday. That means you didn't look like scoring at any point.
Yep.
So what process are you trusting?
There isn't a process. It's a PR process, bruv. It's all PR. And the funny thing is after the game, they got, what's his name, Hector Bellerin to come out and do the interview after the game.
Of course they did.
That, again, PR, because my man's just dropped a documentary, bruv, on his YouTube channel about his fight back from injury. Yeah, and blah, 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 blah.
Bits of it,
bro, his views are dead.
Little bits of it kind of flashing about and that.
Bro, he can't even get any views. Arsenal peddled that all over their socials, bruv. Mine's struggling to hit 30k views on his documentary, bruv. Like, just give it up. Why don't you just go and learn how to defend? Like, but they deliberately sent him out last night because they know that, oh, look, we've pulled on the Arsenal fans' heartstrings. 90% of them are just suck it up and go, oh, well, it's Bellerin, so we'll let him get away with it. We won't cuss him. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So it's pathetic, bruv. It's pathetic.
I don't know. Football's a strange game, bro. You know what I mean? But all I know is if you're not getting the performances or the results, there's only so long that you can be defended. Do you know what I mean? At least with my team, we're getting the results, even if we're not getting the performances. Do you know what I mean? I'll take that. You know what I mean? Long term, I won't take that. However, in the short term, I'll take it.
Yeah, of course. But the thing is, that's only sustainable for a certain amount of time, because once you stop getting the results and you get them performances, all of a sudden you're having a big issue, and that is what we have had all season. So last season, from when come back out of lockdown into football and we won the cup, we were cool with it because we won the cup. So it was okay. We're nicking results. We're not playing great, but Aubameyang's bailing us out. But I said that's not sustainable, and I said that soon as Aubameyang's goals dry up, and as soon as the goals dry up totally, the results will. And this season, it's just been embarrassing, mate. And how anybody can sit there and justify to me how this geezer is the right geezer to take us forward, I'm sorry, you're making it up. You're just lying. Like, you don't believe it yourself. It's like there's nothing to suggest this guy is going to be the greatest manager we've ever had, which is what people kept telling me. He's the best young coach in world football. I think they forgot about Nigel, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying?
To be fair, that was a bit premature. I had a lot higher hopes for him than what he's showing. I'm not gonna lie. When he went to Arsenal, I was almost sure that he was going to be a very good coach based on obviously how Man City play, based on his own football education as a player and all these other things. I thought, you know what, the guy's come through at Barcelona, played under Wenger, coached under Pep. I was almost positive that this guy was going to be a very good coach. And some of the football that I'm seeing from you lot, being in spells, you lot play some decent stuff, but on the whole, it's been shocking, innit? And yeah, like even that caught me off guard. So I don't know what it is with your fans, because I feel like he didn't play for you lot long enough for there to be this blind loyalty towards him that there is.
Bruv, it's sentiment FC, this football club, bruv. Like, you know, he was our captain when we ended the trophy drought for after 9 years. Arsene Wenger made him captain. So there's the link. Oh, it's Wenger's captain. You know, our fans are so sentimental towards Wenger. And then obviously the fact that he sat next to Pep, the same Pep that, by the way, our fans were calling Fraudiola for years. But as soon as we get his assistant, it comes to the Emirates, and all of a sudden we're going to play Pep ball at the Emirates. Do you know what I'm saying? This is how people think, bruv. And I'm sitting there thinking, well, what qualifications do you have to manage one of the biggest teams in the world? You have none. You know, what have you done in football to warrant all of this hype, apart from the fact that a couple of managers have said you're good? Like, bruv, he's won the FA Cup. Well done to him for that. We got lucky in that cup run. I don't care what anyone tells me. 2 VAR goals disallowed for Sheffield United for offside that the lino didn't have his flag up for. We would have been knocked out in the quarters. Do you know what I'm saying? So he's got very lucky as a manager to win the cup. But listen, I ain't going to knock it. We won it. But at the same time, this ain't the guy, man, that's going to take us all the way back to where we should be. And I've said this before as well, right? If we had a manager, a decent pedigree manager this season, we would have beaten Palace, we would have beaten Burnley, we would have beaten Leicester, we would have beaten Southampton. We'd be 1 point behind Man United right now. With that squad that we've got now, by the way. Do you know what I mean? You know, and that's why I get the because I know that there's a team in there or a squad in there or a 15-man team in there for bench as well that could potentially challenge on this season, because this season's been a madness so far. And with a proper manager, we could be right up there. Instead, we're just letting this guy ruin us, bruv. It's mad.
Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. Somebody sent me something on Instagram, and I think it was like a goal that Pepe scored in training or something. And he's absolutely like, I think he's cooked Willian and Willock or something like that. And I was laughing because I'm like, bro, clearly, he's got talent in it. But why this manager can't get it out of him, I don't understand. And I think that the biggest problem at your club is his man management. It just seems that he just can't get it out of players, bro. And at the end of the day, in a modern game, it's one of the most important things. Like, there's not many managers in the game that have both. But it's kind of like, if you lack in either department, you will be found wanting in either way, shape, or form. If you can't manage, you're going to struggle to keep the dressing room. And if you can't coach, you're going to struggle at the top level against people that will outwit you, innit? And with Arteta, it's kind of like he doesn't have the players and he also can't manage. So he's probably like one of the worst possible people you could have given a job. You'd have been better off giving it to someone like fucking Harry Redknapp or something.
Bruv, exactly. He got done by the wily old fox Roy Hodgson. He's about 900 years old, bro. And do you know what was mad? as soon as, because they were playing Zaha on the right-hand side for some reason, I was thinking, boy, if I'm Hodgson, I'd put him against Bellerin all day long. He had Eze up against Bellerin.
Yeah, probably because he said, I'll give Eze is probably less experienced, so put him up against Bellerin just for his confidence. It's not a bad idea.
Yeah. He played all right, that Eze. But do you know what? Do you know what the funny thing is there? As soon as we started pushing for it in the last 5-10 minutes, he switched Zaha over to the left because he could see that there was just gaping holes on that left, on Bellerin's side, yeah? And then the first moment he got the ball, Zaha, he blitzed Rob Holding. He dived, yeah, but first instance when I see it, I was like, that's a pen. Yeah, when you see it, he did touch him, but he hardly touched him. Yeah, it weren't enough to put him on the floor. Do you know what I mean? But I was thinking, right, if I was Roy Hodgson, I probably would have done that a little bit earlier, because if he'd done that, I think they would have won the game. And that is how bad we are. The fact that if Roy Hodgson, yeah, has just outfoxed the best young manager in world football, like fucking turn it in, bro. Like, you know, Steve Bruce very nearly did a masterclass against us at the weekend. Yeah, do you know what I'm saying? That's the best game Andy Carroll's played for about 6 years. You know what I mean? It's mad. It's like every manager we come up against, Sean Dyche's done him this season, bruv. Like, come on, the Ginger Mourinho, bruv. You know? It's mad. But you know what winds me up the most? And you're spot on about the man management, yeah? Because, like, how can you drop players when they're in form? He does it non-stop.
Yeah.
Like, I just don't understand. And then, you know, Laka last night was crap again, bruv, yeah? But when you're trying to win the game and he's bringing Eddie and Nketiah off the bench, you man are bringing Cavani on, bruv. Yeah? Man City are bringing Aguero on, who can't get in the team at the minute. You know, Liverpool are bringing on Jota if they want to go down that route, or a Firmino. You know, we're sitting there bringing on Eddie and Nketiah. Yeah. Like, I'm sorry, the guy shouldn't even be at the club. We rejected 20 million quid for him. And this is another thing as well. Oh, the January window, it's going to be the saviour. We've got rid of Kolasinac and Matt Macy. That's it. And Kolasinac's coming back in 6 months. Yeah. Where's this massive overhaul everyone was thinking then? I told everyone it ain't Football Manager. That's what I was told all summer. Do you know what I mean? Bro, my battery, I've just realised my battery's bad. Let me go and grab my charger quick, yeah?
Yeah, go do that, bro. Go do that. Big up everyone inside. Make sure you smash the like 1.3 in here. Boy, sticky for Arsenal, bruv. Not gonna lie, it's mad sticky, but hey, sucks to be you lot, bruv. I'm calm. You know them one. Like, Ollie quote here. Some matches are often decided on either a moment's magic or a mistake or both. That's a common sense statement. I get that. Do you know what I'm saying? But also, you see in football, you see when you have tactics, when you have a style of play, sometimes you don't need magic. Like a lot of the time, I see Man City score a goal, and it's not magic. It's not individual brilliance. It's just great football, bro, because they have a great team in it and they have a great style of play. So I get what Ollie's saying. If you want to dumb it all the way down in football, you very rarely see goals, yeah, where you can't blame somebody. Do you know what I'm saying? You can always blame someone.
Yeah.
But you shouldn't be relying on these things, yeah, to decide football matches. That's the only problem. Do you know what I mean? You shouldn't be going out every day saying, oh, I need a bit of magic from so and so and so to win the game. You should be able to win the game just by playing better football, creating more chances, and just being more clinical than the other team. That's one thing I would say. And I think it's funny because everyone's talking about like Ollie, what he's doing, the style of play and all these other things. Honestly, bruv, it's just one of them things at the moment where we're winning games, bro. And I'm flipping. Yeah, this is the thing. And I'm over the moon, bro. I'm over the moon that we're winning.
Are you allowed to be over the moon, bruv? Are you allowed to smile and laugh and joke about it? Do you know what I'm saying?
That's it. I'm over the moon, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? I know certain men don't want to see me happy, but that's life. You know, like that, bro. Like, I'm absolutely loving it, cuz. Do you know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, I told man a million times, yeah. I was thinking about the long-term effect, yeah, of not having good coaches, not having a top manager at the club. But in the short term, I'm very happy with what's going on right now. We're winning, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? How long it will last, I do not know. Do you know what I'm saying? Man management from Ollie so far. Do you know what I'm saying? It's been,
the one
thing borderline perfect, bro. It's been borderline perfect. I don't like the way that Donny van der Beek's been used and been handled. Other than that, I'm pretty much happy with everything else that's going. Pogba wasn't playing because he had COVID. It had nothing to do with performances. So when people were trying to say, oh yeah, Pogba can't get in the team and that, it's because he was ill.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He's come out and said it himself.
He's played all right as well this season.
Since he's recovered from COVID, bro, he's been our best player. He should have got player of the month in December. But again, like Statman Bain said, them kind of awards, they're just down to numbers, innit? They're down to goals and assists. Like, that's why normally
it's very rare you see a goalkeeper or a defender win it.
Yeah, your strikers always win player of the month, or your attacking midfielders that score goals. So, do you know what I mean? Pogba was definitely our player of the month in December. And I think overall, the way that the squad's been handled, and the way they've all been kept happy, Ollie's done a great job with that. Do you know what I mean? In the big moments,
him is that I think that he's gone into United as more of their friend. Like, I'm not your manager. I'm just one of you. I'm one of you. I'm a player. Yeah. But let's just get the vibes FC back again. Let's get the vibes up. And listen, you don't need to sit there and tell people how to do their job, bruv. You've got a lot of quality footballers at that football club. Yes, obviously he's got coaches around him and stuff like that are going to have a little impact in certain games and stuff like that. But I wouldn't necessarily say that he's anything special in terms of on the pitch and what tactics and stuff. I don't think he's got a recruit.
Oh, it's not even special. He's not good at all. But you know what it is, I don't have a problem with that right now. Do you know what I mean? And what a lot of people misunderstand from me is I like to plan for the long-term future, innit? That's why I wanted Pochettino. When everyone was like, who else do you want? I said, I only want Poch. Now Poch isn't available. I'm not in a hurry to get rid of this manager because I don't see anyone out there at the moment that's ready to come in, and be at the club for 3-4 years. And I know they're going to improve us. I know they're going to develop players. I know they're going to do X, Y, Z. I know they're going to recruit properly. I don't know these people. I don't want Allegri. A lot of people want Allegri. I don't want him, innit?
Well,
these men are happy. Nagelsmann's a great manager, but he's not ready now, in my opinion. I think that he still needs another season. Do you know what I mean? Before he is an elite manager. But I think that in terms of the ceiling, he's got a very, very high ceiling. A very high ceiling in football, bro. But I still think that there's a few things he needs to iron out. Tactically, I think we had 3 games to get 1 point in the Champions League and Ollie lost all those points. That comes down to tactics and decision-making at vital times. I don't think he's got it tactically. That's why I think at the top level, we're not going to win a Champions League or something like that with Ollie, because in these elite competitions where he's playing against teams with similar level players to him, he'll get outdone. Do you know what I'm saying? But in the games in the Premier League, like the majority of these matches, I think that our squad's good enough for Ollie to just say, you know what, lads, go out there, do your thing, and they should beat them.
That's the thing. Up against teams that are not Man City, not Liverpool, not Chelsea, not Arsenal, even though we're poor, against the other teams, even Tottenham, for example, as well, we could put in that because he got absolutely rinsed in that one. But other than that, you're right. He don't need to tell him against Burnley what to do, bruv. He don't need to tell him against all the other teams in the league. Leeds United, you said it. We've both said it. Everyone in the chat said it. If you can beat their press, you hammer them. Because you've got a quality team. And I remember you sat there a couple of weeks ago, before you even went anywhere near being top of the league. I think you were 3rd at the time. And said you're in a title race, and everyone was laughing, bruv. You and Saeed said it. You are in a title race. You're top of the table. The thing that you've got, and I said this the other night. I think it was to James Redmond, big up to him. But I said the other night, I said, this is where you'll see how good Man United are now. Because if they go to Anfield, they got to go there with the attitude of winning it. You go with the attitude of a draw, you'll lose. Yeah,
and we'll lose bad as well.
Yeah, because that's the thing. You'll sit and park the bus, and then they've got people that can bang from 20 yards, bruv. Yeah, they've got a Fabinho. They've got a Henderson who can put one in the top bins. They've got a Salah who can do it. They've got a Mane. They've got Jota. Firmino, they can all bang, bruv. Even on free kicks, they can get Thiago on them as well. That's the worst thing you can do. For me personally, you got to go there and take the game to them. And this is where the mentality kicks in now, because that was a tough game you had against Burnley the other night, and you ended up getting the result. Yeah. And you dug Sank out. You pulled it out and said, yo, we're Man United. We're going top, bruv. Don't care whether you shit out your way to staying in this league every year. We're beating you, right? Now you've got to go again with the mindset of, who are Liverpool? Yeah, Liverpool, we're Man United. That's the mindset you've got to go with. But if you go there without that mindset and thinking, just a draw or do it keeps 3 points, no, because you'll come unstuck. And if you do beat them, not only mentally will that ruin them, because now you're 6 clear of them. And the last time they chased, they didn't win it. Yeah. Last time they were top and they were the chased, they won it. So if you can go 6 clear of them, they might play it. That might play in their head, bruv.
Well, I think so. I genuinely think so, and I think that this game will be another test for Oli, because we've lost 4 semi-finals. We lost the 3 games that mattered to stay in the Champions League. All the games that have mattered so far, he's lost them. And I did say, when it comes to the vibes thing, yeah, I said we've got good players. And really, like, I've spoken to like ex-Premier League players, and obviously without naming them, like, they've told me that they've worked with certain managers, and he's just had them man just having a laugh playing 5-a-side in training, and then he just picks the team on a Saturday and they just go out there and win games. Like, do you know what I mean? So, bro, like, I know this happens in Premier League football, bro. Do you know what I mean? This was happening in the 90s, early 2000s. Certain managers were just having man just playing games in training, wasn't really coaching anyone, and just picking teams, and the players were just beating teams on individual brilliance. And that's great when you're playing against teams with inferior players to you. But when you come up against teams, that have decent players, you need a little bit more than just being better than them. Do you see what I mean? Because as much as our record's banging, and I'm super happy for it, but we've beaten the teams we're meant to beat in the league. Do you know what I mean? That's why we are where we are. The reason why Liverpool are beneath us is because they're not beating the teams they're meant to beat. They're not beating the West Broms. They're not beating the Newcastles.
Southampton.
Do you know what I mean? The Southamptons. Whereas we've beaten all those teams.
The ones you've lost to were what? Tottenham. You drew with Chelsea.
Yeah, ball draw. We lost to you lot.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? So we're losing and drawing with all the teams that we should really be beating if we want to be taken seriously.
Have you played City? You ain't, have you? You've not played them yet. Oh, no, you must have played them.
No, I think we drew with City.
I think you did, actually, yeah. I think we drew with Man City. I think you did, yeah.
And then we lost in the cup. Guys, let me know in the comments, because I can't remember.
Yeah, I'm sure you drew with Man City. I'm sure it was 0-0.
Yeah, that's what I feel it was. I feel it was a boring 0-0, just like the Chelsea one. I feel like it was, but that's what I'm saying. Like, this season,
other than the Palace defeat on the first day, there you go, 0-0 stinker. Other than the Palace defeat, you've beaten every team you should beat. When it comes to the big games, you got battered by Tottenham. You lost 1-0 to us. You drew with Chelsea. You drew with City, and now you got Liverpool coming up. This is where Ollie has to now dig in and say, yo, we got to do something special here, because if you look at your 2 teams on paper, there's not a massive amount in it. Yeah, don't get it twisted. They're sick. Yeah. But your squad's sick, and they've got Van Dijk out, bruv. That's a big, big miss for them, not having him in that team. Trent has been absolutely dog shit all season. Yeah. Defensively. Salah's not firing. Mane's not firing. Yeah. So this is the right time to go and play Liverpool. But like I said, if you go with the mindset of a draw and let's just sit back and hopefully break, they'll beat you, man. You can't be doing that. You got to go there and say, right, we're in a rich vein of form. We're top of the table. We're there for a reason. We're going to come and take your home record away from you, and we're going to go 6 clear. Then what?
Facts, bro. Do you know what I mean? So, like, when I look at this now, all of what I ever wanted, comes from basic logic, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? It comes from basic logic. Like, my man's getting very good results now. I'm very, very happy for that. Because there's no one else, the manager that I did want, that I saw to be the perfect fit and long-term fit for the club, is no longer available. So I don't care. I'm not going to be here saying, oh, I want him out, I want him out, I want him out now, because get him out and bring in who? Do you know what I mean? Like, the circumstances have changed, bro. That doesn't change the fact that I put down where we are in this league down to the quality of players we have. And that's
you've been consistent with that. You've said that all season.
And I've always said that, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like, when we start turning over teams we're not meant to turn over and stuff like that consistently, then I can put it down to anything else, bro. Like, and I've clearly said that, bro, and I've always been like that. Like, it's not even personal with my guy, because I think that the way he's managing the players on a personal level is spot on. It's brilliant. Do you know what I mean? I think we don't have a lot of big personalities in our changing room, and I think that that's where Jose came unstuck, because we don't have a lot of big personalities, and Jose is a big personality, and he almost bullied the players into the point where they just down tools on him.
Yeah,
you know them ones. And I think that a lot of our players, because they ain't got big personalities, they don't react well to people really sticking it on them. Do you know what I mean? Like, gone are the days when Jose had the likes of the John Terrys and all these guys that they could really, the Drogbas and that, you know what I mean? That they could really rough them up and get a response from them. You can't do that in the modern game.
No, they all cry now, these players. Look at Dele Alli, bro. Like, my man.
But there you go. He tried to bully Dele Alli into playing football, and Dele Alli just decided, nah, I don't like this. And you know what I'm saying? He just started throwing tantrums now. And now we can't get a game, bro. At the beginning, he kind of tried to give Dele Alli a kick up the arse and thought, you know what?
And you're right what you just said, right? And Ndombele, yeah, and Ndombele is a decent, experienced player that's come from a different league, different country, etc., etc. He outed him a few times, yeah, and this shows the mentality between certain players, right? Because he called in Ndombele out 3 or 4 times when he got that job, didn't play him, benching him. Guess what? Ndombele's rolled his sleeves up this season and said, "Yeah, F you, Jose, yeah." He's been one of their best players this season. Dele Alli has gone the opposite way because he thinks his shit don't stink, bruv. Yeah, he thinks he's a better footballer than he actually is.
See, everyone's not built for that kind of treatment, and that's why I think that man management is so important in the modern game. And I think that so far, Ollie's pretty much got it spot on, bro, with the management for a lot of these players, because he's soft, and a lot of these men are soft. Do you know what I mean? And because a lot of these men are soft, they need an arm around them. They need to be told how great they are. They need to be called by nicknames and that, like their mates, because a lot of these guys are punks. Do you know what I mean? And that's just the truth, bro. So I think that Ollie's got it spot on in terms of that.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? My problem was always the decisions, the decision making when it counted, and also the style of play. I don't think the style of play is sustainable. However, I'm super happy, bro. I'm super happy with what's going on with my team right now. Like, I can't not be happy, bro. I don't know why people are looking, trying to look for things to complain about. And yeah, like, I just don't get it, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? Like, I'm enjoying this.
Who's the game after that? Because you got us on the end of this month. You got us on the 30th.
I don't know. I feel like we've got Fulham at some point. Let me have a look. We got Liverpool. Yeah, then we got Fulham away on Wednesday. And then we have, on the Sunday, we have Liverpool in the FA Cup.
And then us in the league.
Yes.
That's a tough little run. And that's a tough cup draw as well, by the way.
It is a tough cup draw, but I tell you what, yeah, honestly, give me the Premier League win and they can have the FA Cup. Don't care, bro.
Especially when it's been so long without the league as well. Like, can you imagine? Can you imagine if he wins the league, bruv? Like, literally, dog shit manager in terms of like coaching, but he's their mate. He gets on with them. He gets them like all happy for games. Like, come on, let's be happy. Like, I'm your mate. Yeah, I'm not going to be here and be the disciplined guy.
Yes,
you know, I'm just going to get you buzzed and in the right mindset. And it seems to be working at the moment. I mean, long term, like I said before, he shouldn't be your manager, bro, because he ain't going to lead you to a sustainable.
Yeah, but Lee, that's our problem though, as fans, me and you, because we think long term instead of being reactionary, and making comments game after game. This is the reason why people get rattled, bro, because we're thinking about what happens when. Do you know what I mean? Like, a lot of Man United fans were, for instance, so happy that we were in the Champions League because when we're in the Europa, we get bantered. But my mentality is, what's the point in being in the Champions League if you're never going to compete for it?
Exactly.
Do you know what I mean? Like when I was winding up Arsenal fans, when they remember when you lot used to celebrate top 4, I was like, bruv, you're in the Champions League every year and you never challenge for it. You might as well be in the Europa. You got a chance of winning it. Do you know what I mean?
Bruv, I like the Europa because of that reason, that we can actually win it. Not that we have, but we've got a semi and we've got a final in the last couple of seasons, last 3 seasons. Well, hopefully we'll win it this year. But if we play Barcelona, not even Barcelona, sorry, Bayern Munich, if we play Bayern Munich now, you see that 10-2 over 2 legs.
Yeah.
Bruv, that'd be 10-2 in a game. Probably wouldn't even be 2, it'd be 10-0.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Because we're miles away from Champions League teams, man. So, yeah.
But that's what I mean. When I look at this Man United team, yeah, they showed me, yeah, that under this current manager, that even with the players we've got, we couldn't even beat a team from the Turkish league, bro, to go through.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean?
Olympiacos in Europa League, bro.
and that's what I'm trying to say. So as much as man think it's an agenda or whatever, bro, like when it's mattered, really when it's mattered, 4 semi-finals, 3 games to secure a point in the Champions League, we've come up short, and it's not been because we don't have the good enough players. It's come down to the fact that the manager hasn't got it right at these times because he's simply not good enough. That doesn't take away from what we're achieving right now, bro. And
every big team in this league that you've played this season, you ain't beaten any of them.
Exactly, but that's what I'm saying. So it doesn't take away from what the team are doing right now. Do you know what I mean? I've been very, very, very I've been very consistent with my thoughts on the situation. So I think that people that want to understand it will understand it. People that don't want to understand it won't understand it, bro. Do you know what I mean? And literally, I could care less either way. But I'm not going to be sitting here screaming, "Oh, get the manager out, get the manager out," because we're top of the league, bro. So I'm not going to be sitting here screaming that. I don't know if people want me to be screaming that, yeah, like for whatever. But I'm not going to. But if it does go wrong, or if it does go sideways, I'm just saying I won't be surprised, bro, because I don't believe not playing well and grinding out results is sustainable over the length of a full season.
And that's the thing. As soon as you come up against these teams that you have been beaten, that you're expected to beat, and then you don't beat them,
yeah,
that's then when that's now an issue. And this is the thing. I think people expect, because you're Ollie out, yeah, and you don't particularly want him here, right, that you're going to jump up and down and scream and shout when you're top of the league about wanting him out. Are these people stupid?
It doesn't make sense.
It makes no sense, because the thing is, people know that you don't want him. People know I don't want Arteta. If he wins the league, Arteta, then cool. Yeah, I'd change my mind on him and say, yo, you actually masterminded us winning the league title. Cool. Yeah. But I know he ain't ever Genu, bruv. And like, the thing is, you know, after 4 wins in a row, people were expecting me to jump up and down screaming Arteta out every 2 minutes on stream. Well, everyone knows I'm Arteta out. I've made that clear since before he got the job. And I've told you, unless he wins the league, I want him out. But I ain't going to jump up and down crying about it when we've just won 4-0 against West Brom. Do you know what I'm saying? Or 3-0 against Chelsea. You know, but it's just, I don't know, man. It's just a reactionary thing that football fans do, isn't it? It's like, oh, well, he said this, so he has to say that and be consistent even when we win. Well, no, you know I want my manager out. I don't care. And if he wins a title, cool, I'll change my mind. Until then, nah, not happening.
But this is the thing. I wanted him out, yeah, for long-term, with a long-term view of I wanted Pochettino. Now he's not there. Obviously, long-term, I still want him replaced, but I don't want him out right now. Of course I don't. We're top of the league and there's no one else available. Like, what sense would it make to even get rid of him right now and bring in who, bro? Well, the guy I wanted is no longer available.
He's just won a trophy as well, isn't it? First trophy ever in his life.
Bro, but that's what I'm saying. If man said to me, yo, you could get rid of him now and have any manager in the world that you want now, that's a different conversation. But we can't. You know what I'm saying? When I was screaming, get him out now, Poch was available, bro.
Yeah, and I wanted studios loving life, bruv, waiting for you.
There you go, with his long hair and that, bruv. Now Poch ain't available. I'm not getting rid of my manager right now. To bring in who and what, bro? The morale's high and we're top of the league, bro. That's stupid. And it's stupid for you to expect me to be saying that when we're top of the league, bro, and we could go 6 points clear on Sunday.
Yeah,
it's nonsensical, bro. Like it doesn't actually make sense, bro. Do you know what I mean? So I'm flipping over the moon at the moment. And bruv, what can I say? Long may it continue, bro. And whoever said this, Bruno's got the same amount of goals in open play this season as Foden. That's great, bruv. You know what I mean? But we don't care because we're top of the league, fam.
The goals that are not from open play not counting.
But this is it. They still count, bro.
It's like when people say about penalties. You know, penalties are part of the game, right?
They are part of the game. But you know what I mean? They are part of the game. But you know what it is, yeah? I just think that I don't like when people try to deceive people with stats, innit? And that's what the goal involvement thing does, and the chances created. There's a lot of stats that are very deceptive. And cool, I get it, yeah. Bruno's stats without set pieces are far from impressive, yeah, but I don't care because we're top of the league, bruv.
Exactly.
You know, like that. Like honestly, I don't care. I'm not about to sit here, bruv, and try and go through Bruno's numbers and that, bro. I don't care. You know them ones. If he played for another team, I might be more inclined to do the whole agenda thing, yeah. But bruv, he plays for my team and we're winning, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't care, bruv.
It's like Aubameyang, bruv, yeah. Aubameyang, yeah. Man, don't do anything without score. If he don't score, he does nothing, bruv. Yeah, but I didn't give a shit when he was rounding Kurt Zuma and shipping in the winner in the final, bruv.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Yeah, as soon as it stops scoring, now it's an issue, and we stop winning. Yeah, it's now an issue. When he was scoring last season, I couldn't give a shit if you ghosted for 90 minutes, bro. You scored the winner in stoppage time, and we win the game. Who cares?
Yeah,
do you know what I'm saying? It's like, yeah, stats can be fudged, bro, big time. The only stats
they can be
losses.
But the thing is, yeah. But then if you do the opposite thing, like what I've done, like when Lukaku was scoring, I think in his first season he was our top scorer, and I wanted him out, and people were slating me. I remember I was at Old Trafford. I done a fan cam after, and I was like, "Yo, this guy is shit." After he scored and we've won, you know, and I'm like, "This guy is shit." Yeah, I don't want him at my club and that. And people were like, "What are you talking about? He's our top scorer." And now all of a sudden, the following season, he stopped scoring goals, and now everyone starts to criticize him for the same stuff I was criticizing him for when he was scoring, because I could identify that even though he was scoring, he wasn't playing well. And I think it's not. I think in this social media thing, it becomes cool at certain times to slate certain players and not cool to start slating certain players, bro. And Lukaku's all-round game's always been shit. Do you know what I mean? But because he's bagging, man want to overlook it. It's the same with Aubameyang. His all-round game's always been shit. Yeah. So now, just because he's not scoring anymore, now you want to say, oh, well, he can't do this, he can't. Bro, he couldn't do it before.
Yeah, bro, he can't hold the ball up, Aubameyang. He can't dribble. He's a kick and run. Yeah, and after players in the league can catch him now, it's mad. It's actually mad. But I think it's saying along the lines of like, I think it was 45% of games or 47% of games he doesn't score. So in 47% he ain't doing nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, it's mad. I don't really understand it, brother, if I'm honest. Like, stats are madness, but only stats for me that matter are wins, losses, and draws. I'll get my words out. I ain't even had a drink yet. Do you know what I'm saying?
No, absolutely. No, super chat here for you, bro, from one of your guys.
Do you know what it is, yeah? Right? Because I get asked this 1,000,001 times, right? When the World Cup was on in 2008, we did a watch-along. Man sat there for the whole watch-along. We was in a pub doing a watch-along on AFTV, read every single comment out a negative against me live. And I came off, I told him, don't ever fucking do that again. Yeah? Then, man's putting all over his Twitter account about I'm the Katie Hopkins of Twitter. I'm racist because I don't like Ozil. This and that. Yeah? So that's when I come out the group chat I was in. Yeah? Blocked him. Never spoke to him again since. Apart from when I turned up at the Emirates when we were playing you lot, when Lingard moonwalked. A man told me we banned vlogging. I was like, why are you telling me? I don't care, bruv. Yeah, and I ain't ever spoke to him since. So yeah, at the end of the day, I don't let people mug me off, bruv. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, who the fuck are you just because I don't rate Ozil that you want to sit there and say I'm racist?
Yeah, that's a bit mad still, not gonna lie. It's not gonna lie. So now you lot know. Do you know what I'm saying? You lot make sure you smash the like button. 1.6 in here. Let's get these likes up, man. Get them over 700. And yeah, like I think I'm 40 away from 55k. So
come on, man. Let's get that box now.
So yeah, so you lot sub. If you ain't already subbed, make sure you smash that subscribe button, boy. 55k is on the horizon. Do you know what I mean? Big up everyone that's always supporting the content. Do you know what I mean? And obviously, I got unpopular opinions with Akeem coming up straight after this show as well, man. So you got a couple shows back to back today, but nah, big up everyone for the support. Wayne Rooney, bruv, has retired today. Yeah, I mean, man, want to touch on that. Obviously, United legend.
I thought he was retired.
No, bruv. In my head, he retired like probably about 4 or 5 years ago. I'm not gonna lie. When he was at Man United, he was retired. When he was playing in midfield and we were carrying him, for me, he was retired. But he's one of the greatest English players of all time, one of United's greatest players of all time, and man, have to respect, man. You know what I'm saying? What he's done in the game.
What's your favorite Rooney goal? Mine was the one against Newcastle where he was waffling to the ref.
Yeah, and he slapped it top bins.
Slapped it top corner, man. The one against City, the bicycle kick, man. That was mad.
Yeah.
He was quality, brother. I hated playing against Arsenal playing against United back then because like you just knew that he'd always score against us, man. Like,
yeah, absolutely. I think my favorite Wayne Rooney goal, I don't know. My favorite Wayne Rooney goal is not about the goal. Do you know what I'm saying? It's more about what happened after. Like, obviously, when he slapped it against the Scousers, bro, and he was standing in front of them like this, and they were throwing their phones at him, That's my most memorable Wayne Rooney goal, just because I remember man were throwing their mobile phones, their car keys, their house keys, everything at him, bro. You know what I mean? And I just remember Rooney there just giving it to them, innit? And that, for me, was amazing. You know what I mean? There's so many good goals that Rooney scored. Even his debut goal against you lot was ridiculous. Do you know what I'm saying? It was absolutely ridiculous.
I remember his hat-trick against, was it Fenerbahce?
Yeah, and his Champions League debut, bro.
That was his debut, yes. Man scored a free kick to complete the hat-trick on his debut, bro. And it was like 27 million quid. Everyone was raising an eyebrow. And I was just like, boy, I remember watching that game and I thought, boy, this kid is special, bro. And man said,
this guy's terrible, you know. Nah, bro, he's mad. But nah, Wazza scored some amazing goals. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, he scored some amazing goals. He scored that half volley from behind the halfway line. Yeah, like off the top of my head, the assist that for Van Persie's volley against Aston Villa, which is probably my favorite Van Persie goal. The pass from Rooney was a joke. Like, when you look at some of the assists that Rooney got, some of the goals he scored, bro, he's undoubtedly one of
the best players in the league,
in Premier League history, in Manchester United history, in English football history, everything, bro. Like, Rooney was an absolute savage, innit? So it's so good to see him retire. Like, for me, it's like I'm the kind of football fan, because I always judge football on what I'm seeing now and not what players have done. I would have liked Rooney to retire a long time ago, only because I feel like the decline in Wayne Rooney from when he was at the top of his game to where he finished it, it's been such a big drop that a lot of the younger fans that didn't see Wayne Rooney in his prime will never understand how good he was. Do you know what I mean? You know, almost like them boxers that stay for too long and then they end up getting beaten up by some doorman. And and that's what I think Rooney did. Do you know what I mean? It's like when like Danny Williams is going to be able to tell his family that he beat Mike Tyson.
Do you know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean? Even though it wasn't the Mike Tyson that everyone knows and loves,
still makes no difference.
Still Mike Tyson's still a scalp for you. You know them ones, and it's kind of like I feel like Rooney kind of done that to himself.
You know what made him so good was the fact that he had a bit of everything, innit? He had pace, he had a bit of power, or a lot of power, a bit of pace. He could go left, he could go right, he could dribble, he could score a banger, he could play number 10 because he had the vision to pass the ball. His work rate, he was quality, bruv. And like, it weren't just so much his goals, it was his all-round game as well. Like, and the attitude, he had an elite attitude, man. Like, that we're going out, I'm going to score and I'm going to win every single game. And you don't get many like that anymore, man. Especially English anyway.
Yeah, absolutely. Like, Rooney was like different gravy. Do you know what I mean? Like my man said, it was tragic. See Rooney get run around by people beneath his level. That's what I'm saying. And that's why I didn't want to see that, bro. Like, do you know what I mean? I like to see people go out at the top. You know what I mean? I do like to see that. So
I was at one of the games where he scored against us for Everton. One of his last games. We won 5-2 against him a couple of seasons back, and he scored that day.
Yeah, was it a free kick he scored or something?
I can't remember. I don't think. No, I'm not sure actually. I don't think it was. I think he just scored right near the end. I might be wrong, but yeah, even Ozil scored, bruv. So yeah, that was an away day, and Ozil scored. So that was a bit of a madness. But
Yeah.
But even that game, he weren't anywhere near what he used to be, and that weren't far after he'd left United.
Yeah.
It was just a big drop, wasn't it? But yeah, you're right. But I was sat there after the game last night, and they had Dennis Bergkamp highlight reels on of his best goals and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Bro, these players were just levels above any of this dross in the league now, bruv.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bergkamp, Henry, Rooney, Ronaldo, like just levels, bruv. Levels. You ain't ever going to see teams like that ever again. These players back then were just different, bruv.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Rooney, different gravy. Do you know what I mean? Absolute different gravy of a footballer. Do you know what I mean? A lot of people never got to see him at his best. He played in loads of different positions. So people don't really know when was the best Rooney, because his game kind of changed so many different times. But one thing he did consistently was he scored goals and he got assists. I think his all-round game was just nuts, innit?
Yeah, that 4 there was lit. I can't lie, that was lit.
Crazy, bro. That was probably the time I most enjoyed watching Manchester United. I think that little spell between probably 2007 to 2011, between them years, we were the best, like, Man United in my lifetime to watch, innit? I think the football before that was all right, but it was more about winning. I think that is when we kind of transitioned into a team that won and also played attractive football. And then I think the football got shit probably around 2011 when man had Valencia on the right wing instead of Ronaldo, you know them. But we were still, you know what I mean?
One of the biggest downgrades ever, innit? Valencia.
Bro. Do you know what I mean? Absolutely. Do you know what I'm saying? So it was one of them ones. But honestly, man, have to give Rooney his flowers, innit? You know what I'm saying? We have to give him his flowers, bro. He's one hell of a player. I don't know how he's going to fare in management. I don't assume he's going to do too well just because of, I don't know. He just doesn't strike me as a good manager. Like a man, certain players you can kind of see it. I don't know. You know what I mean? I can't see him as the manager type. I don't see him as the tactician or anything like that. I just see him as like a great footballer, innit? So yeah, I think they're saying that he's going to take the Derby job full time. Hopefully he does well. I don't have high hopes for him in management, but I think that he'll go down as one of the greatest English players to play the game, bruv.
One of the greatest ever, let alone English, bruv. He was quality, bruv. Proper popular. And he always used to slap it against us. He ended our 49, bruv. He ended the 50th game, man, diving over Sol Campbell, bruv.
Yeah, I remember that.
And the funny thing is, do you know what I remember about that? There's a couple of things I remember about that game, right? Number one, the dive. Number two, them Neville brothers just kicking Antonio Reyes every time he got the ball, bruv. Yeah. And number three, Van Nistelrooy sliding in the corner going,
bro, those were the times, bro. We had some great games. You know what I mean? We had some great games.
Always. Roy Keane,
great rivalry, like great tempo. Do you know what I'm saying? We were kicking you, man, all over the park. You know what I mean? We knew that was the way to beat Arsenal.
Yeah, you couldn't play us off the pitch on them. No,
never. Do you know what I'm saying? So, nah, man. I think that everyone needs to put some respect on Wayne Rooney, innit, bro? You just, before we wrap up, just go look at what he's achieved, bro. Like it's nuts. 5 Premier Leagues, 4 Community Shields, 3 League Cups, 1 FA Cup. I'm surprised he only got the 1 FA Cup though, and he got that late as well. I couldn't believe it. Imagine the FA Cup with I think Van Gaal was the first time he won the FA Cup, which is nuts.
Mad, isn't it?
Do you know what I'm saying? Like Arsenal fucking hogging the trophy, bruv. And then that's what I mean. He got a Champions League, a Europa League, Club World Cup, 2 PFA Player of the Years, 1 PFA Player, bruv. Joke thing. You know what I mean?
As well,
team of the season. Only 1 team of the season as well. That's a surprise.
Yeah, he should have been team of the season a few times, man. He was class, bruv.
Yeah,
he was class.
That's what I'm saying. So no, big up everyone in the building. Make sure you slap the like button. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. There's 1.6 in here. I need 40 subscribers to hit 55. Do you know what I'm saying? So big up you lot. Make sure you do that. Also, make sure you subscribe to Lee Gunner's channel, bro. When's your next show? Because I know you're just as active as I am, bro.
5 o'clock, got a podcast, man, with Kenny and them ones. Kenny, Chig and all that. So 5 o'clock an hour, man.
But this is it. So in an hour's time, Lee's gonna be live again. So yo, just make sure you click the hyperlink in the title of the show to go and follow Lee Gunner. Make sure you hit the subscribe button. You know what I mean? Make that I'm 30 off 55k. So big up everyone that's interactive. Big up everyone that subscribe, supports. Unpopular opinions with the Keems coming up straight after this. So we're starting in like 3 minutes time. So yeah, guys, mad love, mad respect. And yeah, me and Lee Gunner will be back next week anyway. Make sure you check out his stuff. And yeah, I'll see you on Monday on Lee's channel at what, 4 o'clock?
4 o'clock, yeah, man. Arteta out.